Hey guys. So yeah, my name's Kanin, right? That's a weird name. I never know like how they name kids. They got, because people always like to go like, oh, Kanin, right? That's a real masculine name, man. That's like a weapon. That's like a weapon, except it's like, it's spelled with a K. So all that really means is it's Filipino for rice. What do we name this kid? I don't know. He's tiny and white. All right. I don't know. I think it's like fascinating that they name babies. Like I think it's crazy that they do that. Like how do they name like a baby named Trevor? Like, how do they do that? Where they're like, oh, this baby looks like he'll grow up and want to wear his hat backwards. I'm talking about stacking pallets. Or like girls named Morgan. Like, how do you name a girl named Morgan? What are you like, oh, this baby looks like she'll grow up to be a spooky bitch. So I love comedy. I love comedy so much. It's mainly because like academics never made sense to me. Like I don't know, man. Academics are weird. Everyone was always like bragging. They're always like, "Oh, I'm on the dean's list. I'm on the dean's list." But like the second I was on the Craigslist, not even a mention. So like Martin was saying, I moved here a year ago. I moved here with my girlfriend at the time. Real romantic relationship. Except when we broke up, it was just beautiful. Because when she moved away, she moved to a wonderful place called Cantillon. Yeah. It was a lot less romantic when I found out it was pronounced Tantallon. I don't know. Now I'm in a new relationship. She's this goth girl that works at Dollarama. She's kind of hard to read, but that's just because she draws on her eyebrows. I don't know. I kind of like it though, because her emotions are always like up to interpretation. Like I'll be eating food off the floor and she'll be like looking disgusted, but if you look deeper, I really think it's lust. I don't know, I gotta stop putting her on a pedestal, you know? Keep putting her on a pedestal. That's just because sometimes when I wake up in the morning, she doesn't have eyebrows. I feel like I made love to a reptilian overlord. So I used to work at Bell, right? I'd sell home security. I know it's weird. You guys always like to tell me that you guys don't need home security. Like, I don't need home security. But I mean, I already know where you live at that point. I got a new job now. I like it. I work in a dispensary. I sell weed for a living. It's nice. Just because like sometimes I'll like show up sober, and they'll be like, "Whoa, what's with all the energy?" I don't know. I think it's hilarious that the government's going to start selling weed. I think that's just hilarious. Because they're like bragging about it. They're like, "Oh, guys, we're going to have a $20 million surplus." Guys, a $20 million surplus in the drug industry is like getting a Tim's card for Christmas. That's nothing. What's even weirder is they're like going to be doing things. Like the NSLC is going to be running ads now. Like when has the NSLC ever had to run ads? Has the NSLC ever had to be like, "Hey, did you know we got vodka?" You know? Like the NSLC is going to run ads. What's that going to say? It's going to be like, "Hey guys, it's me, Stephen McNeil. Just wanted to say, yeah, we got that good dope." Brown message from your liberal government. That's so sad. I don't know, I can't stand a lot of things right now, man. A lot of things get on my back. Like taxi cabs. Take a lot of cabs around the city and like, the cab drivers are always the worst. They're always like, "Oh, don't die in my cab. Don't die in my cab." But it's like, come on, you know? My debit's got tap. I'd die in your cab, do a few laps, and treat yourself. I like poetry. Doing a lot of poetry recently. I always like that poem, Footprints in the Sand. You know, the one like where Jesus was carrying you when there was one set of footprints, when there was like two sets of footprints. It was just really you on the beach being a silly bitch crab walking with shoes on your hands. So yeah, guys, as I said, I work in a dispensary, so like I probably don't pay taxes. I don't know. Like I got a power bill the other day, right? I got a power bill from Nova Scotia Power. They're like, "Hey, man, you owe $900." I was like, "Whoa, $900? I haven't paid you guys since I owed $400." And I'm like, "Is that just gonna keep going up?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, like forever?" And they said, "Yeah, forever." So now I'm playing this fun game called Nova Scotia Power versus Eternity. It's where I wait for the universe to restart. And if I get an e-bill, well, I guess they win. I don't know, guys. I don't pay taxes, so I'm like living off the grid now. I'm like living off the grid, right? Real shady character. I live off the grid. It's fun. Well, it's not fun. Like, because if I lived off the grid and I lived in the woods, you guys would be like, "He's a woodsman. What a real man. Like, he's self-sustaining. He takes care of himself." But like, I live off the grid in the city. So all that means is I rent the corner of a drug dealer's house and cry at night. But I mean, who needs to feel safe? I mean, why pay taxes for that? I don't know, guys. I always like to leave on like something relatable. I always want to do something relatable before I leave. So I mean, like, I don't know. You ever been like a hostage or anything? Oh man. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was a hostage, right? My dad, he owed some money. He left me in a Mexican East Indian fusion bar with the guys he owed money to, which, by the way, if you're ever in a Mexican East Indian fusion bar, that's obviously a cover business. He left me there, me and my sister, for like $400 he owed. And what's worse is there's nothing cool that happened, guys. Nothing cool happened. I just sat there all day and ate weird tacos and played Pac-Man. That's all that happened. Except, I mean, that was like the first day I learned I had value, so that was cool. It's just sad that that was less than my Nova Scotia power bill. All right, guys, thank you. All right, you guys are awesome. I am just going to keep this